So there's a lot of noise that Ethereum will be huge in the coming years, and some are saying that Ethereum could hit $10,000 by the end of this year. Now, are these people completely off, or is there a truth in these predictions? Let's find out together, and we are starting right now. So when we talk about cryptos, there are three main names that we often hear, and they are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most recently Cardano or ADA. So now, to be completely clear and completely honest, it's the Bitcoin that decides how the day is going to look for the crypto world, along with, of course, Powell speaking or overall market fear. It's Bitcoin that is treated as the market indicator, followed by Ethereum. So it kind of makes sense for us to compare what Bitcoin is doing in the market and then compare that with Ethereum. Let's start by looking at some charts, which gives us a big picture on the whole crypto community and not just Ethereum or Bitcoin or ADA. On your screen, I'm going to show you a chart right here. So as you can see, the first chart shows the interest in crypto over the years. And yes, the interest was really high around April and May, as you can see, when crypto was touching the moon. It has since come down right here, as you can see, from all-time highs. The good news is that the interest is climbing back up, and there are a lot more people aware of cryptos than the same time last year. See, this is August of 2021, and this was right here, August of 2019 and August right here of 2020. So as you can see, the August of 2020 and 2019, they were in the same range, but look what happened in August of 2021. That means a lot more people are aware of crypto. They know what it is, or they have an idea of what it is, and they want to, or they are ready to put their money in. Okay, so let's follow up with this chart. Now, Ethereum has always followed Bitcoin in price, right here, and volume. As you can see, Bitcoin and Ethereum has always followed very closely. And I think it'll be true for 80% of the cryptos. But what's interesting, that Ethereum is bridging the gap between the two. And as you can see over here, it was almost same at least part right here, partial part, where Bitcoin and Ethereum was very close. And overall, it's bridging the gap between the two cryptocurrencies. And I'm going to show you next chart that has the US dollar inflows right here. So this is US dollar inflows to exchanges. Black is Bitcoin, red is Ethereum. So as you can see, Ethereum has taken over Bitcoin many times in the last few months. This is March of 2021. So as you can see, black is Bitcoin. There's a straight line on Bitcoin that's going over here. Then as you can see, all of a sudden, too much money in Ethereum. Then it surpasses over to Bitcoin, too much money in Ethereum. Then Ethereum maintaining the lead while the money in Bitcoin is drying down. Right when Elon Musk announced that Tesla will not be accepting Bitcoin, the whole crypto crashed, but people were still piling money in Ethereum as compared to Bitcoin. And as you can see, Bitcoin raised in July because the prices went up, but now Ethereum has taken the lead. This is really interesting because what's going on here is that people are putting more money on Ethereum than Bitcoin. Number one is they're drying up the supply. And remember this point, as it is in direct relation with what's going on with Ethereum, and I'm going to share that towards the end of the video. And number two, it's helping to stabilize Ethereum so that it matches with Bitcoin more and more. Now let's talk about Ethereum and why this is all so exciting. So on your screen, I'm going to show you the chart for Ethereum. All right. Now, as we know that Ethereum went through a very strong overhaul, which is the London fork event that happened on August 4th, implementing EIP 1559. I know it's big words, but let me break it down. So what is EIP 1559? And to understand, let's first understand what is EIP. So EIP stands for Ethereum Improvement Proposal. Just think of it as a way that they are trying to improve the Ethereum blockchain, and EIP 1559 is one of the steps towards that ultimate goal. So think of it like a bill that has to get passed by the Congress in order to become the law. And Ethereum 2.0 is the law in the making, and EIP 1559 is one of the bills. Just understand it in that simple terms. EIP 1559 is a step that they need to take in order to go to Ethereum 2.0, which is going to happen at the end of this year, beginning of next year, maybe by spring of next year. We don't know yet. So what's the big deal about this EIP? For us investors, let's understand something very basic. This EIP has introduced a fee burning structure. Take a look at this chart. Since the implementation of EIP right here that I'm going to show you, August 4th, right here, as you can see, there are almost 100,000 Ethereum has been burned. So as you can see, it's a fee burning structure, EIP 1559. And as the time has gone, there's total of about 100,000 Ethereum has burned. That's almost over $300 million years right on this chart right here that I'm going to show you next. Right here, 300 million is here. They have burned over, I would say 350 million is of 26th August of Ethereum. Now this is darn exciting because that means the supply of Ethereum will decrease over time. That will help in increased demand, and for those of us who are holding Ethereum, that means demand will increase. And as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, to remember that point, more and more people are interested in crypto, drying up the supply a bit more. So it's like a two-sided sword. EIP burning the Ethereum and people are buying Ethereum by limiting the supply. So what happens when the supply is scarce or supply is less? The prices go up. So to prove it, take a look at this chart. So the total number of new addresses on Ethereum right here, number of new addresses on Ethereum network has been growing up drastically since August or July end and August beginning, since the EIP 1559. This is really exciting. That means more and more people are putting their money in Ethereum, especially after the burn has started. That means the burn will eat the supply. The more addresses, that means the more Ethereum holders is going to buy the Ethereum by making less Ethereum available in the market, making the price go up. Let's pay attention to what Ethereum price did since August 4th. I have it marked right here on the chart. I'm going to show you right here. So on August 4th, right here is when EIP implemented the 1559 or the London 4 came in. And we can see the prices go up steadily since that duration. Now the market has been up all over. So we have seen more green in August than previous months. But for Ethereum, it's EIP 1559 and also articles like these. Crypto analyst who called Ethereum climb to 3,400 says 10,000 call. So this is making people more and more bullish about, or the sentiments of the investors are more and more bullish about Ethereum. And I'm kind of with them on this because that's what they're saying. Towards the end of the year, beginning of next year, we'll have about $1 million worth of Ethereum coming out of supply. They're not talking about $1 million because we already crossed about $350 million. They're talking about million Ethereums coming out of supply. And that's when they will be close to implementing Ethereum 2.0. This is darn exciting because if at this point over 100,000 Ethereum has gone down, or has burned, and we could see the rise in demand and we could see the rise in price. Think about it when over 1 million Ethereums have gone out of supply, making the supply even less in the market, raising the prices up. So the interest is right there. See, this was sold. This is a NFT that was sold for about $1.7 million on August 26th or something like that. This is crazy how many transactions are going on, and there is how much money that are being spent on these kind of NFTs. There was a news article that this kid sold about $400,000 worth of NFTs. So with the sudden rise in NFTs and general awareness of crypto, which some people consider as a hedge against the inflation, and also simple supply and demand logic, I could very well see Ethereum hitting close to 6 to 8K by the end of the year. I follow crypto and hash rate and supply closely, and Ethereum is my #1 crypto where I put most of my crypto money. I recently did a video on Cardano ADA. I'll link it up here. If you have watched it, great. If you have not, then please do watch it because it has some exciting Cardano ADA details. If I provided any value, then please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. As always, thank you for joining me. Love you all. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.